Once upon a time, in the bustling town of Toonburg, Mickey and Donald were wandering through the colorful streets filled with peculiar shops and fascinating trinkets. As they strolled, they came across a quirky little magic shop owned by the mysterious Madame Lulu. Inside the shop, among shimmering crystals and dusty spellbooks, they found an enchanting magician's hat gleaming with allure. Madame Lulu, with her twinkling eyes and charming smile, told them, "This hat is more than meets the eye. It can grant wishes." Intrigued by the promise of magic, Mickey excitedly said, "Wouldn't it be amazing to get everything we've ever wanted?" Donald echoed the enthusiasm with a hearty quack. "Let's buy it, Mickey." Without a second thought, they pooled their money and purchased the wondrous hat. Back at Mickey's house, they placed the hat on a stand and pondered on their very first wish. Mickey wished for a mountain of ice cream for their upcoming summer party. The hat wobbled a little, then suddenly scooped a gigantic pile of ice cream into the living room. They both exclaimed with joy and dug in with spoons. But soon, things took a bizarre turn. As Donald casually muttered, "I wish there were balloons," tiny balloons began to pop up all over the room, filling it rapidly until they crowded the ceiling. Bewildered, Mickey gulped, "I wish these would stop multiplying." To their relief, the balloons halted. However, the mischievous hat continued working its unintended magic. At breakfast, Donald grumbled, "I wish this pancake would flip itself," and instantly, the pancake launched itself into the air. When Mickey tripped, he said, "I wish I were flying," and found himself floating above the floor. Realizing the hat was a bit too generous with granting wishes, they began answering carefully worded wishes with unintended results. "I wish the floor wasn't so slippery," Mickey requested, and the floors magically dried up yet felt sticky instead. The chaos reached its peak when Donald exclaimed, "I wish everything would just stop," and everything paused, the clocks, the twinkling stars, even their pet puppy's wagging tail. Panicking, they ran back to Madame Lulu, who explained, "The hat is infused with playful magic that thrives on your words. Wish wisely, and make sure you truly mean them, lest the hat hears you wrong." Mickey and Donald returned home with newfound caution. Together, they learned to appreciate the whimsical chaos of the hat, perhaps using its magic for small things like a bouncing ball or a magically leaping frog. And thus, the haunted hat became an exciting yet slightly predictable part of their lives, teaching them to be careful with words and to cherish the simple joys it brought when used wisely. From that day on, Mickey and Donald knew every word counts, especially when wearing a haunted hat.